Well, Donald Trump's pathetic birthday party came and went. For quite a while, I was really hoping there would just be a massive downpour, just a horrible storm to prevent this pathetic birthday parade from even happening, but that wasn't the case. It did happen. But honestly, I'm now glad it did, because now it gives us the opportunity to take a look at how much of a total disaster this whole thing really was. First, you have the overall turnout. Not looking so great. You can see that they're set up as if there's going to be this enormous line, but there's not even a line. One attendee estimated that roughly 100,000 people, give or take, attended the overall event. Still, many empty seats were visible. The attendee also described the overall vibes as pretty low energy. There was also no water cups. There were a bunch of water bottles hidden away in a tent, not being given out to anyone, and there was trash everywhere. Good thing these bozos don't believe in climate change. This turnout is really embarrassing, especially when you compare it to the turnout for No King's Day. Yeah, we all know Donald Trump is obsessed with crowd sizes, so this has gotta hurt. One potential and hilarious explanation for why this may be is because TikTokers everywhere have been trolling Donald Trump and this event. Across social media, people have claimed to have reserved tickets to Trump's birthday parade with no intent of showing up. You can see here that they acquired tickets. They're also Canadian, so they're certainly not planning on actually attending. And you can see the comments here. Someone said, I got 10 tickets and I live in Australia. Fox News is going to report that the parade is sold out. The entire event was incredibly poorly coordinated as well. Here you can see thousands of people stuck in a bottleneck, all because of the poor crowd design. It was so bad that this is how people had to go back and forth. But by far the worst display of this entire ordeal was just how sleepy and out of it Donald Trump was. That's right, dozing Don struck again. Take a look.
Always end with two people facing off with each other, and we need young leaders to be able to close with and destroy the enemy.
However, it was later on that shocking footage emerged, showing Donald Trump literally struggling to stay awake for his own birthday party.
Alliances culminate in the outbreak of the First World War. The two sides engage in the savage war of attrition, defined by opposing trenches, barbed wire, poison gas, and mass casualties. The United States initially maintained its neutrality, but was eventually drawn into the conflict in 1917. Despite having less than 130,000 soldiers at the beginning, the Army eventually grew to over 4 million, with nearly 2 million soldiers serving in Europe. In 6 months of fighting, nearly 50,000 Americans lost their lives, with another 190,000 wounded. The guns fell silent with the armistice of November 11th, 1918. We continue on with more USA World War I rolling stock. This 1918 Dodge touring car was part of the legendary 1919 Transcontinental Convoy. 3,251 miles and 62 grueling days across the Lincoln Highway. And remember, no pavement, no GPS, and no power steering. Just grit, determination, and the drive to push Army mobility.
All in all, this parade was a pathetic display to stroke a weak man's ego. Sure, the right wing might claim that this was to honor our military. This was about Donald Trump. This was for Donald Trump. And the entire ordeal was really just embarrassing.